Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Life Itself. So this is on Prime. It's an Amazon original, I believe. Yes, it is. It's an Amazon original. And I thought to myself, I'm on the fence, and it's been advertised to me a lot. It's only a 6.4 on IMDb, but pretty higher than the other movies I have in my IMDb wish list. But the thing is, I'm thinking, I've been watching a lot of the Netflix originals, and they've been knocking it out of the park, with some of the most recent stuff that I've seen from them, so I'm very excited. So I think it's only fair for me to start watching some Amazon originals. Maybe this one will be good, and this is the latest and greatest from them, and it stars Oscar Isaac. So we know him from now Star Wars. A lot of people have recognized him, and Ex Machina. He was in that too. And then Olivia Wilde, who's in a lot of different things, so she's pretty well known. Annette is in it. And some other people as well. Antonio Banderas. So anytime Antonio's in it, my wife would say it's star-studded. Anyway, it's a joke between her and I. This is a movie about the two of them, Isaac's character and Olivia's character, who fall in love in college, get married, have children. Something tragic happens and creates problems of some sort for the rest of their lives, or revibrations throughout the rest of their lives together, or something like that. I don't know. So I do expect to see something disturbing or sad. I have my own predictions on what it is. I don't know too much. Don't want to read anymore. Want to get into it. Want to watch it, and I will let you know what the real plot's about and what I think so far. Expectations, I don't know if this is the kind of movie I'm in the mood to watch, but highest rating movie I have right now on my IMDb wish list, so you must be interested because you're watching me right now, so I will get into it and I will let you know what I think. So stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick early check-in here on Life Itself. We're at the 39-minute, 49-second mark, 39:49. And I stopped it here because it really starts to become telling at this point. So the whole beginning, first of all, the very, very beginning, I almost stopped it right at the very beginning because it was awesome. Samuel L. Jackson is narrating the beginning of this movie, and it's like, wow, this is awesome. And there's also a very big reference to fantasy football. So if you're a fan of Kimmel's Irish Pub, part of this channel is dedicated to fantasy football. Very small part. I don't talk too much about fantasy football, but I was like, wow, this is really fitting for my channel, this movie, so that was really neat in the beginning. I really thought that was awesome. But outside of that, the movie, and it starts off with Oscar's character, Oscar Isaac, his character kind of unhinged, if you will. So here he's seeing a psychiatrist. So a lot of this takes place from that view, him remembering things and that type of stuff. So he had been institutionalized for a period of time. That's revealed all in the beginning. So he's gone crazy in a sense, and or whatever. And he's telling Annette all about everything. So they're hashing this out together, and that's showing you the backstory of him and Olivia Wilde. How their relationship and everything that they have gone through. That's how you're seeing this progress. And at this point, they're starting to reveal, why he's crazy, why he was institutionalized, whatever. So, very interesting. It really flew by. Those 40 minutes went by rather quickly. So it's good moving. I like it so far. But like I said, I know that there's going to be some sort of tragedy that causes all this, and we'll see where it goes from here. I do believe now, knowing what the problem potentially is at the 39-49 minute mark, so if you get there, it's going to be hard for me to discuss going further because I do think this is something you need to experience yourself. But I will check back in, whether in a little bit or at the end, and give you as much information as I can without spoiling it for you. I hate to do that. So let me get back to it a little bit more. So far, really good. I love him as an actor. He is fantastic. He's doing a great job in this role as a crazy person. So, all right, I'll get back to it and I'll check back in. See ya. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Life Itself, and I tell you what, Good. Very tragic kind of story, as we thought it would be, but it's not everything I thought so. I don't know how far you've researched this film at all. Obviously I did not. All I did was read to you what IMDb had given me. So let me first start off by saying, if you were here and you watched the first check-in at the 39:49 second, if you watch this film after watching this review and don't do any other research, try your best to stop the movie at that point. It's phenomenal that I did that. At the 39:49 minute mark, 39-minute 49-second mark, stop it there. Again, don't do any additional research if you haven't done it already, and do yourself a favor and stop the movie right there. And then think about it. Think about what's going on in the movie. What do you think's going to happen? What's going, you know what I mean? And do that. That's what I did. I stopped it to speak with all of you, and I thought, I think I know what's going on. And then go ahead, go back to it after you had a little reflection time, and watch the next 3 minutes of this movie. Again, you have to stop it right at that point, but for me, it was earth-shattering. I couldn't believe how much of a difference happens in 3 minutes. So that's my advice to you for this film. It'll make it really enjoyable. So now to continue on with my review without spoiling it for you is very tough. But that, I think, is the best part for you. So those of you, again, if you haven't seen the movie or read too much about it, and you're only watching this review, do yourself that favor. 39:49. Has to be at that point. As close to that as possible. Pause it, reflect, think, and then hit play. And hold on tight for 3 minutes. Okay. The other piece about this is it's done in chapters. So there's multiple chapters to this movie. I'm going to believe it's 4 chapters that all intertwine. Okay. It made it interesting. I saw what they were going for there. Now, the first chapter is the best chapter. The second chapter is very brief but needed, and the fourth chapter is very brief. The first and third are a little bit longer, but the third chapter does not grab you like the first chapter does. Again, they're all related and they all intertwine, and it all comes out in the end and stuff like that. You've seen movies like this before where, lives of 5 different people are going on in separate places and separate scenarios and environments, but at some point all 5 lives intersect. You've seen that before. Very similar concept here, without, again, going into too much detail, but you have to watch it to see. Antonio Banderas comes out in like the 3rd chapter. I know that's all you really wanted to know, but overall, good, not great. I enjoyed it. I would recommend watching it. Again, the 3rd chapter, which they spent a lot of time on, I don't know, was good but not great. That was the piece that I didn't enjoy. The 2nd and 4th were needed, and the 1st was great. I don't know. Again, I'm sorry, I can't go any further. I thought Oscar and Olivia did a great job in acting, and that's about it. And I liked Javier, the character. You'll meet him if you watch this. Initially you like him, then maybe not so much. So I apologize that this review cannot be any better without ruining it for you, but I do think that there is one key piece of advice here, and I know I'm repeating myself, and you can turn me off now because you already got that piece of advice. If you haven't read or watched this movie yet or anything like that, 39:49, stop it there, and reflect it and go on with the movie. That's it. That's all I got. And if you do, check it out. Leave me comments. Love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel. All that stuff. Sorry for the not so great review, but hey, I think there's some nuggets in there for you. So take it for what it's worth. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.